So at this time we're going to move to a conversation about the evolution of different learning environments. And we've talked a little bit about this already, where Generation 1 is a set of fixed learning assets. They're created and they're delivered in linear trajectories, one after the other. And the assessments are auxiliary. They're separate from the content. Generation 2 is different. This is where we have an overabundance of content. We do not deliver everything to the student. We adapt in our delivery. And then we have a depiction of that down here, I think, and this is probably the best way to look at it. So inside these contextual lessons, these fractal curriculum, we would have 5 pages here, introduction page, main point 1 page, main point 2 page, main point 3 page, and conclusion page. And this is very impoverished syntax. This is very A1 level CEFR syntax. B2 level is very rich syntax, but it's the same lesson. So we have 5 pages here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. You got 20 pages of content, but they don't have to read 20 pages. You know, they might read 1 page here, 2 pages here, 1 page here, and 1 page here even. Which part is the brain? This is talking about cells. Which cell part is the brain? And then the B1 is which part of the cell is similar to the brain? Then if you look at the B2 sentence here, it says the brain is responsible for controlling all body functions, but here it says the brain is responsible for controlling the body, and then this one says the brain controls the body, right? So you have more difficult content at the B2 and simpler content at the A1. So again, this is an overabundance of content, and the student does not see it all, and that's how we can do adaptive learning. One problem, a B2 problem, it has 6 different versions of the problem. I can show you that in concrete terms in the system here. If I go to the curriculum builder, yeah, okay, speculation is not. You'll see here that there are 15 reading problems, 15 listening problems, 15 speaking, 15 open-ended speaking, 15 prompted writing, and 15 open-ended writing. And it looks like there are 90 problems here, and there are. But if we look at the group view, you'll see that there really are only 15 problems, and these are 6 versions of one problem. 15 times 6 equaling 90. So the student does not experience 90 problems. The student experiences 15 problems, and we're able to modulate at both the difficulty, this is weakest skills leveling, but also each of these 6 questions exists at each of these difficulty levels. So there's 24 questions really that the students are exposed to. And that is Generation 2 learning environment. What a Generation 3 learning environment is much more interesting. Let me show you one. I'll show you one. So this is, what we're looking at right here is Generation 2 learning environment. What I want to go to, I believe I have conversational mode. Yes, I have conversational lessons set up here in the calendar. So here, these should be conversational lessons. If I go back to this, yep, okay, see these icons here mean these have been assigned in conversational mode, not in linear mode. So this is a Generation 3 learning environment right here. So if I click one of these, my tutor opens up. This looks like a learning.
Nana say, how can we understand something best?
So this looks like a speaking question, right? So I would come in here and I would be able to have a conversation with her, and she's going to tell me if I got it right. If I got it right, it turns green automatically. If I got it wrong, it turns orange. If I haven't done it, it stays gray. All right, so this is an exploratory approach. This is actually a different way to access the content and a different way to learn, okay? So what's happening in this case is you have families of assets which are both learning assets and now learner assets. There's 2 different classes of data. It seeds an AI learning environment, and that environment adapts in real time to the custom needs of each individual student. All right, and that's one Generation 3 learning environment. I've put up a couple of other Generation 3 environments here. We may talk a little bit more about in ensuing videos.